Hey, I'm not a vlogger, an influencer, or podcaster. There are no ads, sponsors, or endorsements on any of this. The views, clicks, and impressions on this content have no bearing on my life. I am not a business. I'm not trying to sell you anything. This is just an academic exercise. All right, I just want to relax. You know what? Let me just go play some video games and relax at this nice little video game booth that you see here. What could go wrong? Yes. We're well aware that there is a bunch of tech on this. You're logging into your PlayStation account or whatever it is. I don't play video games, so I don't know what that is. I assume you have a PlayStation account or an Xbox account. You're logging into your account. You're giving up all that information. What if you stay logged in? What if you are some big player and you forget to log out of your Twitch account or something like that? Now all that information is captured within whatever system this little video game place has. I just want to make a private phone call. I'm done. I'm not going to do video games. I just need to make a private phone call or get some work done. Well, we have these handy dandy privacy booths here at the airport that allow you to do all of the work you want. Yeah. I look at the payment system. It's obviously tap to pay. Sometimes it asks you to sign up for an account. They say, we're not going to spam you. We know that's not true. And once you're inside, how private do you think you really are inside of these booths? Sure, maybe nobody outside can hear you, but do you really think you're private? Do you really think that they're not aggregating something in there? I did a little bit of troubleshooting when I was having some issues with my network at the airport, and I found that there was indeed some weird type of activity going on. I'll leave it to you to figure out how you do your own troubleshooting and stumble upon these things. If not, call me. All right, so I'm not gonna eat anything. I'm not gonna play this video game thing, and I've given up on making a normal phone call. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna walk around the airport. What could go wrong? I'm just walking around the airport. There's no way. Oh God. Really? Seriously? Seriously, guys? This is happening? Well, yes, it is happening. This is taken from an airport in the Netherlands. As you can see, they are telling you that we are using Wi-Fi and Bluetooth data aggregation to better serve you, whatever better serve you means. You can't even walk around the airport now without being subject to all of this stuff. And it doesn't end there. Let's say you are somewhere overseas and you actually want free Wi-Fi. Well, this is what will happen to you then. So with these new systems, you actually got to get a code to get Wi-Fi. So you scan your boarding pass. Scan it, and then a code pops out. But what if you have 2 boarding passes? What happens then? It asked me for my boarding pass. I scanned my boarding pass and I got a unique code that allowed me to access the airport Wi-Fi. I did a little experiment. I scanned my boarding pass at multiple stations just like this around the exact same airport. Guess what it gave me? The exact same unique identifier. And then whenever I went to buy something, they asked me for my boarding pass. I ask you, do you think it is beyond the realm of not possibility, but probability that they are aggregating all of the data that your purchases and your Wi-Fi and your walking around produce? I think they're gathering all that stuff. So whether it's the restaurant, the cashless store, the duty-free, the Wi-Fi thing, they're aggregating all of this data. Have you seen these around many airports? We got robot cleaners now. Robot cleaners are great, but guess what? Right here, T-Mobile is telling you that they are networking all of these things. They work on the common frequencies that most of our stuff works on. I think that they would be dumb not to gather all the data they possibly can and monetize it. And indeed, I think they are. Again, this is just me, my thoughts here. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but we should know. So you see, we're being aggregated on it, everything, even by the cleaning robots. What does this lead to? Well, let me ask you this. Check out these advertisements here. Do you think they just willy-nilly placed these advertisements at any airport? Or do you think they use all of the data that everything that I have mentioned produces in order to strategically place these ads in places where the cohort, which they are targeting, is more than likely to view these ads? These companies aren't dumb. They do their research. So you've been bombarded with ads. Everything's been collected. You just want to get on your flight, sit in your middle seat for the next 12 hours and just chill out. It's over, right? No, it's not. Look at this. So you can opt out of these facial recognition boarding passes according to the documentation. But in fact, if you see, as I was walking up to this, it already captured my face before I could even get to the agent to opt out. So the opting out feature, I think, is completely flawed. It's completely useless. You're going to get captured. By the time you say that you're going to opt out, you've already been grabbed. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but I just don't like it in general. And now you're finally on the plane after giving up pretty much everything to a million different systems. And if you even try to connect to Wi-Fi in the plane, we know what's going to happen. So we'll have a whole other discussion on that one. If you want to know how I deal with all of this stuff, give me a call, because obviously you're here because you know me, or you clicked the wrong button.